Good afternoon, everybody, and God bless you. Oh my God. This is the day the Lord has made. It's Palm Sunday, and we are excited to be with you today uh, for our Self Care Sunday. Now, I know some of you are like, well, what is Self Care Sunday? Self Care Sunday is that time that we have designated to take care of ourselves, whether that's just reading a book or that's taking a walk in the park, something that really takes care and really uh, hones in on you as a person, whether that's taking a class or talking to someone you haven't talked to in a long time. Brothers and sisters, I want you to start taking Self Care Sunday very seriously. Listen, you cannot take care of God's business if you don't take care of yourself. And so many times, especially in church, we have uh, really talked about and really honed in on taking care of God's business. But I've come to realize that, brothers and sisters, if we don't take care of ourselves, we've got to take care of ourselves in order to be able to take care of what God has given us to do. And I'm telling you, great things are happening to us, for us, and in us. God bless you. God bless you. I hope you've been able to just relax today. And I know some of you that are with us at the For Real experience, I know many of you go to other churches on Self Care Sunday. You just can't miss a day. Well, I want you to start practicing having that self care Sunday to really minister to yourself. It's all about reviving you, it's all about uh, rekindling you, it's all about um, bringing you into a place of peace and readiness for whatever is next. And so, God bless you. I'm so happy to see all of you that are here. And I'm not going to be on here long today. Now, usually on Self Care Sunday, you get a good uh, pre recorded rendition of our time together. But today I wanted to make sure that I came on live. It's Palm Sunday. So I wanted to come on live and minister to those of you that would be with us. Listen, I want to just go right into what I believe God has spoken to me for you today. Last week, as we gathered together, the Lord ministered powerfully about Abraham or Abram. His name hadn't been changed yet, concerning Abram and how God told him, "You've got to get out of your country. You've got to get from around your kinfolk." Oh my goodness, that's I can't wait until Easter Sunday to go ahead and finish that. Get out of your country, get away from your kinfolk, and get out of your father's house. Oh, and we talked about what all of that means and how that really is body, soul, and spirit, and that those instructions come with a promise. Now, if you want the rest of that, you're going to have to be with us on Easter Sunday. But before we get into the word, I do want to remind you that this coming Thursday at 7 o'clock p.m. over on the west side, we're going to be celebrating Monday, Thursday with St. Paul of Berea. St. Paul of Berea. And I want all of you all that can from the For Real Experience, come meet us at St. Paul Lutheran Church of Berea. The address is 276 East Bagley Road in Berea, Ohio. You know, every year we fellowship with St. Paul, and they look forward to us coming and being with them. I want you to be there and share with us as we fellowship with our brothers and sisters there in Berea, Ohio. Their Monday, Thursday service, which is this coming Thursday at 7 o'clock p.m. I want our singers to come, our saints to come, our mothers to come, our elders to come. Let's go and be there with the St. Paul Lutheran Church. Pastor Dan, my good friend, let's be there with them as we celebrate Monday, Thursday. They've asked me again to be their guest speaker, and I want my family to show up. You know what? Before we go further, I want you to do me this favor. I need you to like and share. I need you to share it with all of our For Real Experience partners. I want you to share this with all of your friends and loved ones. Like and share. Tell them, come on the air and hear what the word of the Lord is today. And meet us on Thursday at 7 o'clock p.m. at St. Paul Lutheran Church of Berea. I'm excited about being there. Also, this coming Saturday, Easter Saturday, please do not miss it. I know many of you, when I first gave the announcement, some of you looked very, very confused. We're having real time with For Real. Real time with For Real. It is a content day. Now, what is a content day? We're asking for all of the saints, all of the partners to come out. There's going to be food. There's going to be fun. We're going to be developing content, pictures, and video for social media. Now, I understand that those of you that are my age and older, it may not seem very advantageous. But in the time that we live in today, brothers and sisters, social media ministry is a viable ministry. Social media ministry is a very viable ministry. So we want to be with the times and have all the content that we need in order to be engaging with the rest of our world concerning For Real Experience. If you are really committed, if you are a partner with For Real Experience, I want you to be there next Saturday, starting at 1 o'clock p.m. It's only going to be maybe 2 hours worth of fun and food. There's free food and drinks and all that good stuff. Come out and fellowship. This is our first time where we can really just fellowship outside of our Sunday gatherings. So let's come together and be the community that God has called us to be. Would you do that? Awesome. Awesome. Listen, I want to share something with you today that I just think really needs to be said. The Lord has been dealing with me, and I've been writing on a book. Many of you are aware of some of the vicissitudes that I've suffered in my ministry. And now that we're on our way up, the Lord has instructed me of how to rebuild. So today, I want to talk to you about how to rebuild your personal influence. Those of you that are with us on Thursday nights, last Thursday, wow, it was absolutely incredible. I believe we were online. And you could have joined us there online. But listen, a part of what we're learning through our book, Thinking Like God, Spiritual Intelligence, is that God has called us to be a solution, not just an answer, but an actual solution. Those of you that are on, I need you to type into the comments, I'm called to be a solution. I'm called to be a solution to a problem in the world. I'm called to be a solution. Excuse me. So the Spirit of God has been dealing with me for a number of years about how we can rebuild our influence, how we can rebuild our personal influence so that we can be as effective and influential as God would have us to be. I hope that makes sense. So the Spirit of God gave me a formula. It's called the power of E6. The power of E6. Now, what is E6? I want to explain this to you. But many of you can really relate to me as I talk about things that we've all encountered at one point or another in life. The need to rebuild. Can I tell you this? You have the power to rebuild. I'm going to say it again. You have the power to rebuild. Now, brothers and sisters, whether it's after a failure, a season of silence, or whether you are simply going through the natural evolution of who you are, there comes a time when we must rebuild our personal influence in the earth. And not just rebuild, but reconstruct in such a way that it's stronger, it's smarter, and more strategic than ever before. Because we want to take advantage of the time that God has given us. Listen, I went through some personal things where after my divorce, people kind of counted me out. And I was very depressed about it. And I knew that I was still anointed. I knew that I was still called. How do I say this? Yeah. I knew I was still anointed. I knew I was still called, but I needed to know how to rebuild the influence of my ministry in the world. And so the Lord began to deal with me. And I want to introduce you to a formula called E6. The formula is called E6. It is a set of 6 principles that, when lived out, will not only restore your influence, but elevate it beyond anything you had before. I received a prophetic word about 3 weeks ago, and the woman of God said, "Man of God, the earth misses you." Thank you, Prophetess Valerie Moore. She said, "The earth misses you, and it's time to rebuild." These 6 E's are elusive, evasive, effective, excellent, exclusive, and everywhere. I'm going to repeat them. The 6 E's are, this is what the Lord gave me. I mean, He told me to write it down. I had to pull over and write it down. The 6 E's to this formula is being elusive, evasive, effective, excellent, exclusive, and everywhere. Let's break this down. Elusive. In a world that overshares, be the one that causes curiosity. Elusive doesn't mean unavailable. Listen very closely. It doesn't mean that you're unavailable. It means you're unforgettable. You don't have to be everywhere right away to be remembered. Did you hear me? You don't have to be everywhere right away to be remembered. You just have to be unique enough that when you do show up, people lean in. Rebuilding your personal influence in the earth starts with repositioning your presence. Make people want to find you. I hope this makes sense to you. Make people want to find you. Don't overshare. Make people want to find you, to ask questions, and to get an understanding of who you are from you once they find you. That's being elusive. First part of this formula. Secondly, you must learn to be evasive. Now, I know this word often has a negative connotation, but hear me out. Evasive here means strategic transparency. Do not reveal everything. Hold something back. Now, when the Lord told me this was a real challenge because I believe in total transparency. He spoke to me and said, Ronald, hold something and some things back. In the age of oversharing, in the age of lots of information, power belongs to the one who understands discretion. Rebuilding your influence means learning how to be seen without being fully known. Are you hearing me? I need you to hear the word of the Lord today. Being seen without being fully known, and respected without being fully understood. This is what the Lord said. Give people the story, but not the script. Give people around you the story, but you hold on to the script. Number 3, you must be not only elusive and evasive, but you must be effective. There is no influence without impact. I'll say it again. There's no influence without impact. Be effective. This means doing what works. I'll say it again. This means doing what works. You don't have to be flashy. You just have to deliver. Influence grows when results speak louder than your words. If you're rebuilding, start producing. Small wins build big confidence, and results build trust. So now we have elusive, evasive, effective. Number 4, you must commit yourselves to being excellent. Now, excellence is not perfection. It's consistency at a high level. I'll say it again. Excellence is not perfection. It's consistency at a high level. People are drawn to what is outstanding. Outstanding. Okay, no. So let's bring it back to the Holy Ghost. But people are drawn to that which is outstanding. If you want your influence to grow, don't just do it well. You do what works, and you do it well. Your standard becomes your signature. I'll say that again. Your standard becomes your signature. When people see you, when people hear your name, they should equate your name with excellence. Remember, excellence is not perfection. It's just consistency at a high level. Number 5, very important. You must learn to be exclusive. Here's the part that's hard for some. Not everyone should have access to you. Oh, God. I'll say that again. Not everyone should have access to you. Rebuilding your influence means tightening your circle and elevating your environments. Tightening your circle and elevating your environments. Be exclusive about where you show up and who gets your time. Everybody does not deserve your time. When people know they can't get you anywhere, they'll want you everywhere. My daddy used to say, Ronald, you don't bring out the good wine for every meal. You only bring out the good wine for special occasions. Don't allow people to always be able to find you and grab you and have access to your gifts and to your talents. When people know they can't get you anywhere, they'll want you everywhere. Which brings us to our last E, E6, which is everywhere. Finally, brothers and sisters, yes, everywhere. Not in presence, but in influence. Ooh. Your brand, your message, your impact, it should echo across platforms, conversations, and communities. There are certain things. There are certain things that in the city of Cleveland, when I start saying it, many of those in the church community will and can complete. Phrases like, oh God, it just left my brain. Come back here. Phrases that God has given me, like that which should be, shall be, and all is well. I can go across the city and in some areas across the nation, and people know that saying because my influence, my speech has now echoed across platforms, conversations, and communities. When people hear certain phrases, feel a certain energy, or experience a certain level of excellence, they should think of you. This is how Jesus built his brand so that he could have influence across platforms, conversations, and communities. You don't need to be seen all the time, but your impact should always be felt. So, how do you rebuild your personal influence or build your personal influence for the glory of God and for the elevating of your life? Here we are. Be elusive. Let them chase you. Be evasive. Let mystery be the marketing. Be effective. Let your work speak for you. Be excellent. Let your quality set you apart. Be exclusive. Let access become a privilege. Be everywhere. Let your name live beyond the room you're in. Brothers and sisters, you are a commodity. Ugh, I hope you hear me. You are a commodity. But you must understand that you don't have to be loud to be powerful. You just must be intentional. And when you master the E6, your influence won't just return, it will rise. Brothers and sisters, I hope you've heard the word of the Lord today. This is how you build and rebuild your influence in the earth. When the Lord spoke these words to me, I wrote them down, and the Lord told me today to share them with you. I'm writing a book about E6, the formula for rebuilding your personal influence. Pray for me, but you get it first. E6, be elusive, let them chase you. Be evasive, let mystery be your marketing. Be effective, let your work speak for you. Be excellent, let your quality set you apart. Be exclusive, let access become a privilege. And be everywhere, let your name live beyond the room you're in. I hope this has blessed you the way it is blessing me. And when I finish the book, I hope you get a copy of it as you continue to be the holy commodity that God has called you to be, to have influence, impact in the earth for the glory and honor of God and the elevating of your life. Listen, great things are happening to you, for you, and in you. God is going to make God is going to make your name great to his glory and to his honor. If you were there on Thursday, we spoke about the glory of the saints, that Jesus prayed that God's glory that was shared with him would be shared with us, that we are to carry and walk in a glory. What is that glory? The weight of our influence, the weight, the kabod of our impact, so that men, women, boys, and girls would grow to know who God is through us, in us, and as us. It is so. It is so. It is so. And it shall continue to be. I love you. I bless you. I pray that you will continue. I've been on way too long. I guess because I'm doing it live, I feel like it's Friday morning prayer. But I hope this word has blessed you and caused you to walk closer and nearer to God. And I pray that you will walk out and live out your destiny the way God intends for you to. God bless you, and I hope to see you next Sunday, well, next Saturday actually, for our real time Act for Real. I'll put that back up. I hope to see you Saturday, and before Saturday, I hope to see you on Thursday. For Monday, Thursday. One of my colleagues from our school is said he's coming to hear me preach. He's said he's been influenced by me there at the school, but he's never heard me preach. Actually, he's my direct boss, and he wants to come and hear me. So y'all come on out and meet my boss and support support your leader as we minister this coming Thursday. I love you all. I bless you. I want you to I want you to stay sweet so your testimony won't spoil. Let's look to God. God, thank you. Amen. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Oh, I'm sorry, because some of you want to tithe. Yeah, those of you that want to give your tithe, that want to give your offering, you know how to do it. It should be coming up on the screen. You can do it through Cash App. You can do it through Venmo. I believe there's a Zelle. You can do it through Zelle at contact at ronisaachubbard.com. You can give through Zelle. Or if you want to hold it and save it and bring it on next Sunday at 3:07, you can do that as well. But these are the ways that you can give. The Lord bless you. The Lord keep you. I'll see you next Sunday. God bless.